Hey everybody, I'm Calibe Thompson, Executive Director at Island Space Caribbean Museum, and I'm really excited because I went mango shopping in South Florida. So I'm doing this ahead of the 2025 Mango Festival. It's Broward's only mango festival, and I'm very excited because, of course, we are trying to find the best mangoes in South Florida so you can sample them when you visit the festival on June 7th at Lauderdale Lakes Middle School. So right now I am looking at a selection, don't mind my very sharp knife. I'm looking at my selection of mangoes that I went and purchased from Perla's farm. She said they have about 30 different varieties, and she just sells her stuff to friends and family and whoever finds her online. But they have a ton of trees. She has lychees, so many things. So I went up there. I wanted to taste some of these mangoes because when you come to Island Space Mango Festival, you're going to be able to sample a variety of delicious mangoes in what they call flights, right? So, you go to the winery or the beer garden and they have flights of beer or flights of wine. You can sample your way through them. We're going to have that as well at the Mango Festival. So on June 7th at Lauderdale Lakes Middle School, you can come and sample some of these. So for example, she had 4 that were ready for us to sample. This one is called Causa. I don't know what's written on there, but she called it the Causa mango. I don't know what the flavor is going to be like. We're going to figure it out together. Over here is the Valencia. It's a mix of Valencia Pride, which I've heard of before, as well as something called Carrie, something like that, mango. So it's VC. This one, she had VC written on it. This one, the little one here, is called Lemon Meringue. I'm very excited to see if it's going to be tart and sweet. And this one here was, they had PSM written on it, Pim Seng Mun. I cannot tell you what, it sounds Asian to me, that don't sound Caribbean, but we're going to taste it and see what it's like. So I'm going to go ahead and start to sample these mangoes. And let me start first with the PSM. I'm a little, what we call in Jamaica, stush. So, you have some people that just bite into the mango and they're just gonna rip it apart. I am going to gingerly slice the mango and tell you what it tastes like. Ooh. So let's also look at the texture. I did start slicing this one before we started recording. But so this one it's nice and fleshy. It seems, here's the texture of it. It's not a very stringy looking mango. It looks nice and fleshy. Let's taste it and see what it tastes like. So it's a very mild flavor. It's sweet. It's not tart at all. It's just very sweet and mild. It's not intimidating. It's not striking in any way. But it is a lovely flavor to eat all by itself, or maybe to have in a smoothie or a juice or salad or what have you. It tastes quite delicious. And as I said, the texture, it's not hairy. It's a little bit stringy, along with being fleshy. If you have mangoes in Jamaica, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what mangoes are like in the other Caribbean countries. I think some of our mangoes are pretty similar, but let's see. See, this one now is it seems a lot more orange, like a brighter, richer color. And this is the Causa, right? COC, I think it's spelled. And it seems a lot stringier than the other one. Pim Seng Moon. I love saying that. All right, now the Causa, I'm gonna try. Now that I've sliced it, it looks very fleshy, but it looked a little hairy when I peeled it on the outside. So let's taste it. So for the Jamaicans, the flavor of this reminds me a little bit of the black mango, the blackie that we have at home. A little tiny little green mango. I should have had a sip of water before I tried this one, but The flavor of it is a little bit more robust. It's still sweet, but there's a savory type of taste to it. Nice and there's a little bit of a crunch to it as well. I like this Kausa. Okay, when you're sampling wine, I believe you have to have a little sip of water to, you know, cleanse your palate. All right, I'm gonna move on to the Valencia Pride Carrie mix. All right, so I'm going to go through my usual process. You know, peeling mangoes is so calming. When you're in Jamaica, you have to worry about things like worms and stuff. Apparently, that's not a thing in the U.S. So I was quite pleasantly surprised that even though you're seeing all these little black marks on here, mangoes have to go through a rigorous process before they are allowed to enter the U.S., even as a seed, so that you don't find all those worms and stuff. You know, when we say organic in the Caribbean, it means there's worms in there. When they say organic here, it just means that it's nice and natural. Ooh. All right, so let's look at the flesh. I don't know if we can see everything together, but these are nice, bright orange colored mangoes. This is what I'm used to seeing at home, right? The more brightly colored ones. And maybe the Pim Seng Mun would have gotten a little bit brighter if it was allowed to ripen a little bit longer. I don't know. It tastes fully ripe to me. But this one, which is the Valencia Pride Carrie mix. Forgive me for not being able to pronounce it if I'm doing it wrong. I just want to eat the mango. Let me tell you what it tastes like. So this again is a fleshy kind of mango. This is the most savory of all of them that I've had so far. It almost tastes like there's an herb taste to it. Still very sweet. But if you're Jamaican, think of a Julie mango with a little bit of like rosemary or basil element in there. It doesn't taste herby, you know. It doesn't taste like there's weird herbs in it, but it doesn't taste like the straight, you know, sweetness that I'm used to. This one has a more robust flavor than even the one before. So we're gonna do the last one, which is the lemon meringue. So this is the baby of the bunch, I think, right? This was the Pim Seng Mun was the largest. This is the smallest. They have a very similar shape. I don't know how I guess they mark the trees to tell which one is which. This was the VC. This is the little baby one now, the lemon meringue. And this was the Kausa, which is a rounder shape by comparison to the kind of teardrop shape of the other three. Oh, this is another one that is very light colored in the flesh. And I left this one for last because I was curious about the idea of a mango called lemon meringue. I want to see how much like lemon meringue it actually tastes. So it is a lighter color of mango. You can see that, you know, versus the bright ones that we had before. This is a lot. This was the VC. The Pim Seng Mun was the other very light colored one that we have. You can see they're both light colored there. And I'm gonna try now the lemon meringue. All of these, none of them are stringy. All of them are very nice and fleshy, easy to bite. Nothing stuck in my teeth, I hope. Yeah, sorry. It does taste like lemon meringue. It absolutely tastes like lemon meringue. The texture is not a pie texture, obviously, but the flavor of this, I see exactly what I'm going back for some more. I do like lemon meringue. I like all the others, but this one just kind of blew me away because I actually tasted the lemon meringue in this. I wish that you were able to enjoy this here with me today, but you can do at the Island Space Mango Festival happening June 7th at Lauderdale Lakes Middle School. It is an Island Space production, so you know it's going to be awesome. You can taste mangoes. You can have mango products, mango bread, mango preserves, mango chutney, mango ice cream, mango smoothies, mango juices, mango, there may be mango popsicles. There's dried mango, green mango with tahini, mango workshops, mango salsa, dancing, I mean, right? So there is going to be live entertainment, music, just fun for the whole family. It's not just food. You can find mango products there as well, soaps and candles and beauty products and just things to bring a little bit of nature and natural stuff into your life. So I'm going to continue eating my mangoes here. I'm not going to regret one moment of eating these without you. But I will look forward to seeing you at Island Space Mango Festival, June 7th at Lauderdale Lakes Middle School. See you there. Bye.